What's up, YouTube? This is GW Prepper. Today I'm going to start working on building a simple wood gasification stove. I'm going to be starting off with a quart paint can. Picked this up for a little over $1 at the paint store. And then I have a bulk vegetable style can. I used a safety can opener that goes around the outside edge to be able to have a beveled lid, as you can see here. I'll try to bring it up here so you can see it. It's not sharp, and it will sit back down onto the can and get a pretty good seal. What we're going to do today initially is start off by cutting this inner ring out so that I can place this can down inside it. And we're going to leave part of this ring so that I can cut grooves in it and be able to place the can down inside this. So ideally, when I get done, I'll be able to pull this inner chamber out that'll be connected to the can like so, and be able to just pull this out and put it back in as I want to. So here we go. Okay, well, looks like I didn't have my battery charged good enough, so I'm going to have to come back here in a minute. Let's try a little something different here. I'm going to see if this utility knife will do it. It's actually working a little bit faster. Gotta be real careful. This your knife as you're trying to cut into this, because if you slip, it'll be bad. Okay, as you can see, we've got our inner circle cut, and obviously it's not big enough for the can to fit through. So what we're going to do is, as soon as the Dremel tool gets charged back up, we're going to cut little slits around it to where this can be pushed through it, and then it'll have a firm pressure seal. This outer can is going to need some holes around the bottom, so we're going to see if one of these punch style can openers will be able to do it. Look at there, perfect. And I'm going to put a bunch of them. Okay, got all of our holes in the bottom. So once we get it done, it'll be like this, and that's the entire outer, it'll be like this, and that's the entire outer chamber of this stove. While we're waiting, I'm going to see if I can't start prepping this can. A lot of the stoves that I've seen have just little bitty holes punched all the way around, and I'm going to try something different today. I'm actually going to use this can opener, and I'm going to try doing the same type setup on the top of this can, because I want maximum airflow. It seems to me like a lot of the stoves out there, and I could be totally wrong, but we're going to try it out. A lot of the stoves out there are starving, and they could be much more efficient, and we're just trying some different ways to make that happen. Okay, that's going to be the top of the can. Now I'm going to go ahead and punch some holes in the bottom where the wood's going to be sitting, just to get something started. So basically, with a utility knife and a can opener, so far you can build all this. Alright, I need to find something to poke some more holes. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna use just a little nail set punch using the pommel of the Bear Grylls knife. I'm just going to set these holes in between the other holes. You can see what I'm doing here. Then again, now that I've got those punched, I'm going to go in the middle of them again, towards the inside. Not the prettiest setup, but I think it'll work. So we've got our good size air holes on the top, a bunch of holes on the bottom. Now, just waiting on the Dremel tool to be able to cut the little slits in this so that I'll have a nice tight pressure fitting with this can right here. Okay, I don't feel like waiting on the Dremel tool. So I'm going to see if I can do it with these 10 snips. That's going to be much easier anyways. You can see I'm going to put these snips about 1/4 inch apart all the way around. This takes a minute, but I think it's going to work good. And I will tell you, most of the time, you're never going to have the right tools, especially in an SHF, SHTF type situation, or any kind of natural disaster. You're going to have to make do with the tools you can find. In this case, a basic can opener and a utility knife would have done most of this. And I could probably use the utility knife if I put something underneath this lid to be able to cut these notches out with. There's always going to be a way to do it. You just got to be ingenuitive and understand the basic concepts of how something works. And then it ain't got to look pretty. All it's got to do is function. Pretty is when you've got plenty of time and plenty of tools. Function is when you need it. Okay. We are getting there. Okay, here's what it looks like. There it went. Looky there. Fit. And our can just sits right off in there. Just like so. I think, other than making a little something to set across the top so you can put a pot or something, I think I'm ready for a test burn. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this up. Not going to do anything special, I'm just going to throw some fluid on it and I'm just doing a test burn. Test burn number 1. We're getting some pretty good, decent gasification now. out of the ports we made on the inside. This thing's burning pretty strong, and looks like about at least 50% of this is gasification at the moment, and it's still heating up, so I'm hoping to get a little better before it does its maximum potential.